Okay, hello guys. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can uh, create databases, restore databases in your Microsoft SQL Server. So let's start. If you have not watched the video about the SQL Server, how to install it, how to download and where to download, and also the tools that are required to manage the SQL Server, you can watch the video. The link is down below the description. So let's start. Just go to the start button, click the start button, scroll down, you start your Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Just click, then you wait for it to load. Then you connect to your server. Then you can see on my databases I don't have any database. These are the system databases, the snapshots. So to create a database in your SQL Server, you just click, you connect first, you connect with your SQL Server. After successful connection, under the folder databases, you right click, then you will see new database. Just click, then the database name, we can call it test data. Then everything is like that, it's working perfect. Then you click OK. Yeah, so this is the database, the test data. To add tables in your database, you click this plus sign. To expand the subfolders, you go to tables here. Don't interfere with any table here. So under the tables, you right click, you create a new table like that. Yeah, then the column name, maybe name it names. No, let me call it user ID. The data type, let me make it not the first name. We change this user ID to numeric. And the last name. Yeah, after that you will see up here a save table. Just click, then the table name, you name it user. Let's just name it users. Click OK. Yeah, let's refresh our Object Explorer. Then you are going to see that table, DBO users. So that's the table. These are the columns. Now to see the columns, just right click on the table name, then you click edit top 200 rows. So this is where you're going to add your data. A user ID, you can make it 1, the first name and the last name. Let me change it to capital letters. So that's adding the data. We have added this user ID. first name and the last name. That's all. That was about creating the database and the tables, and also viewing the columns. I mean, adding the columns and editing the data in the database. So, what about when you have an existing database and you want it to be restored in your SQL Server? So this is how you are going to do it. First of all, you should understand we have different database with different file types. I mean different database types. The first one is a common SQL file. Let's see the properties. You can see the type of file .sql. So this is an SQL file, a database. So if you have this one, the steps to follow, it's like this. You just click the or else you open with your SQL Server like this. You just double click it. Yeah, open with the SQL Server Management Studio like that. So this is the SQL file, and make sure you differentiate between the SQL file, the .sql file for SQL Server, and also the other one for XAMPP, for WAMP, and so on and so forth. The other ones for localhost. Make sure you differentiate between them. I'm also going to do a video on restoring database, creating them on the other type of database. So this is the SQL file we have opened. So the first line, you can see it's saying use DB payroll, then the rest of the code. So this means this SQL file, once you execute it, it's going to alter with the database name DB payroll. So the first step, make sure you have created a database with that name to avoid errors, because in this there is no create database with that name. Yeah, there is no. I'm going to show you another database that has that command for creating the database. You are just going to run it, but in this type of SQL, it is just for executing and using as this database. So first of all, you go to the database, create new database, then you name the database as it is used in the SQL file, then you click OK. So that's the database. Then we go back to our SQL, then we execute. You can see commands completed successfully. So in our database, let's see the tables. Yeah, so that's the database. It has been restored with all the data. So what if we have not created that database with that name? Let me delete the database. Let's give it some time. So failed to drop. So when you get this type of error, what you should do is to restart your computer and to restart the SQL server in that case. So I'm going to skip that. It will be in another video. So we have restored the first type of database, which is .sql. The next one is the .bak. This is file format for SQL Server backup file for the database. The other one, this one, MDF and LDF. So let's see the properties. There's the MDF, and there is also the log file of that specific database. It is LDF. These two files, we are going to cover them right now. So let's see how we can restore this type of database, which is .bak. Let's close this. So you just click on your databases, you right click, then you click restore database, like that. Then you click device like this, then you browse, then you click add. After you click add, you navigate to where the database is. So in my case it is users, Manassas. Wait. Oh, let me see where it is located. Let me see hidden files. Just click add. Users. Not sure why it is not showing. So in my case, I cannot view it like that. Let me get the so let's just do it manually. What you are going to do, your database, you copy, make sure you copy it, then you navigate to this folder. So you open another file explorer window, click this PC, you open local disk C, then you open program files, then you find Microsoft SQL Server. You make sure you check the directory names, then you click this one, MSSQL 14, MSSQL, then the backup permission, you click continue. Yeah, this one. So this way you are going to paste your hrms.bak. After that, you go back to your SQL Server. You click these three dots to browse. Then you click add. Then you are going to see your hrms.bak. You can see the backup location where it is. So you can see this file path. It is this one. Yeah, so you just click the backup, click OK, then you click OK. Yeah, so you're going to see some few things like this: the server name, the owner, the username. You can see them here. Yeah, then you just click OK. Then the database HRMS restored successfully. Then you click OK. So here is the database HRMS. You can see the tables. Yeah, we have restored the database. So that's about the .bak database file format. So the third one and the last one for today, it is these two two types of files: primary data file and the transaction log file. So to attach these two, to restore them, just click on the databases, then you click attach. Then you are going to see the MDF and so and so. So let's just click add, then you navigate to where it is located. Let's see if this time, oops, cannot view them. So in this case, open your file explorer, go to this directory, this PC local disk C, program files, Microsoft SQL Server, MSSQL 14 and MSSQL. Then you go to the data folder, this one, just click, then continue. You're going to see your databases there. So if you have a new database which is like this, just copy the two files, the MDF and the LDF file. These two, they go together. So you are going to copy them. The pharmacy database, you can see. Yeah. So just click add, then you're going to see pharmacy.mdf. So that one is this one, the first one, this one .mdf. The second one is LDF. So we select the MDF, click OK. Then down here you make sure after attaching the database, you're going to see it's going to attach itself the LDF, the log and the data. So this is it. Then you click OK. So it have successfully restored that database. That in our case, that's attaching. So let's see the tables. Yeah, we have restored everything. As you can see, these are the tables, the pharmacy. So we have restored the third type of database. So do you have any question about restoring the databases? I'm going to cover the errors encountered in SQL Server and how to solve them in restoring databases, creating databases, tables, and so on and so forth. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.